Hi guys, Tara Underwood here, Realtor with Reinhardt Realty, and today is our next video in our real estate knowledge series. But today we're actually going to take a turn on topics. So I was fortunate enough to be one of 250 realtors last night that was able to attend a session sponsored by the Charlotte Regional Realtor Association as well as the City of Charlotte, letting us know about the upcoming plans for the River District. So for those of you who may not be familiar with what the River District is, it's a new mixed-use development that's been in the works for quite some time that will be on the west side of Charlotte near the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. So we were able to attend that session and learn exactly kind of what the development is going to look like, what's the timeline for the development, and then able to ask a few questions. So I'm excited to share that news with you today. So I wanted to take a couple of minutes just to break down for you kind of what the development is going to look like. So this chart you see here does a really good job of that. So you can see that the total development is going to include right at about 1,400 acres. So 1,377 total acres for the development. Right below that, you see that they are going to keep about 550 acres of open space. So what they tried to do here was really preserve about 40% of that acreage for environmental use and just to kind of preserve nature. That can include over 40 acres of public parks. It will include trails, greenways, enhanced stream and wetland buffers. So they did a really good job of trying to preserve nature so that the community could really enjoy that. Below that, you'll see that over 1,000 hotel rooms will be offered, which will be great for those visiting the Charlotte area as well as traveling for work. And probably the most staggering statistic of this development is right below that. You'll see that there is over 8 million square feet of office space. So this is huge. This is larger than Ballantyne and South Park offer. And it just happens to be exactly what Amazon is needing for their H2Q project. So 8 million square feet of office space to be built out throughout those phases is really huge. Directly below that, you'll see that they're planning for over 5,000 square feet of retail space. And over to the right, you see that we have 75 acres of civic use. So this will include 2 schools that they're planning on putting on site. They are currently in the works with Charlotte Mech and some alternative type schools to see what is the best plan for those 2 planned school sites. That will also include at least 2 fire and police departments as well. So that is what is encompassed in that 75 acres of civic use. We see that they're also planning for about 2,350 multifamily units, which will include apartments, duplexes, triplexes, etc. There will be over about 2,300 single-family houses, which includes single-family detached and townhomes, etc. They're planning for over 200 assisted living units for the older population. And something really cool that they're adding in is a farm and brewery. So again, as part of that effort to preserve nature and really enforce kind of that environment interaction, they're planning to develop a farm. And then one thing that was really cool that they pointed out was the 2 schools that are on site. They really want to do a good job of kind of incorporating that outdoor learning with those schools. So students would have access to be able to go to the farm for learning opportunities, whether it be for science projects, experiments, or whatever subjects that may relate to. So they've done a really good job of just trying to kind of promote and preserve nature and incorporate that into the student learning and adult living communities. So they did also give us a little bit of information about the first phase of development, so I wanted to pass that along to you. The first phase will include West Boulevard to Dixie River Road. It will have about 600 multifamily units. It will have townhomes, single-family homes, about 50,000 square feet of retail space, and about 20,000 square feet of office space. Also part of that first phase will be the farm and brewery. So like I said, they plan to start work on that pretty soon so that would be open. So that's kind of what the first phase is going to look like. So I wanted to pass that along. So that is a little bit about the information we received last night concerning the River District. They will be posting a PowerPoint presentation that they used last night soon. So as soon as they do that, I will get that saved and uploaded so you guys have access to that too. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. My email is tara.underwood@reinhardtrealty.com, and you have my number, so don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much, guys.